is left? That is the question that we are asking today about the VTuber agency WACTOR, turning us to one of their current talents, Mireille Kuuma, a bear cupid from heaven, this time last month releasing a brand new cover, and now bringing us an important announcement, saying due to personal reasons, I will be graduating from WACTOR next month on April 16th, following my first anniversary stream. Currently still in the midst of my activities, I apologize for bringing about such news and letting everyone down. I am really sorry and very reluctant that I cannot continue to be with you after graduation. However, this is a decision I have made after much thought and discussion with the company. I hope that you will understand. So here we have it, a 1-month notice for her graduation, set right after her 1-year anniversary. This looking like a less contentious exit from this VTuber agency, which for the past year has seen one talent after another either leave, go silent, or be terminated. Mireille saying, not gonna lie, I was pretty relieved to finally tell you guys the news. So I didn't expect myself to actually feel like crying after seeing all the comments. Thank you so much, everyone. This then leading to an almost head-scratching reply from a fellow WACTOR talent, tweeting out, thank you for everything, Mireille. I'm wishing you the best and that we can soon reunite. Congrats on everything you achieved. That usage of reunite garnering some interest. That reply coming from Sezia Haruma, who is currently still very active with WACTOR, but now looking at their active roster, it's clear now that those who have left the agency outnumber those who still remain. Their founding members still being active, but all of the members of their first generation, along with the second and third generations, are now gone. 2 exits from the second generation being very contentious, as both Misora Hina and Shino Lila both had their personal information revealed from WACTOR themselves. WACTOR releasing their full names for everyone to see, and in the instance of Hina, also releasing her general location and personal ID number. So who now is left? The 2 talents from WACTOR China are still there since debuting in January, but one of the talents from WACTOR ES, having debuted late last year, is already gone. Currently, one of the members of WACTOR Boys is on hiatus. This now just leaving the 4th and 5th generation. And looking at this 4th generation, which includes Mireille, we have the talent of Ito Shinonome, who has not streamed in over a month, Yu Sawahime, who has not streamed in over 5 months, and Leia, who has not streamed in over 7 months. So once again, numerous missing in action members of the 4th generation now. We'll have more as this story develops. That is, today we have a major announcement. Yes, it's finally here. Our Advanced GG Ice Shaker is now available for pre-order, but only for a limited time, ending on Monday, March 20th at 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. Act now to get a hold of this shaker that does feature art by Lin, stays cold for 30 hours, features a removable agitator, fits cup holders, is stainless steel, and it's also BOGO weekend. Once again, a huge thanks to Lin for this incredible artwork. And yes, it's true, I have used our YouTube silver play button as a coaster, but only giving that honor to this exclusive ice shaker. Pre-order yours today with the link below. Further now, we move over to Pikamee Amano with the VOMS project, set for graduation at the end of this month, and retweeting this artwork. Uga saying, the best kettle I've ever seen. No matter what VTuber I watch, I can't like it as much as Pikamee. Thank you. This, as the VOMS project 3rd anniversary pop-up shop is coming to a close on the 20th, but not before the 3rd anniversary is tomorrow on the 19th, with both Pika and Tomochika performing a question and answer session to celebrate. Also celebrating is PikaKettle.com, now with over 200,000 global Pikas. And there's 10 more. Meanwhile, Pikamee has been busy with tons of collabs, especially with former friends, including these 3 old friends. Oh no, wait, hold on. Okay, these 3 older friends, earlier taking part in a game of Left 4 Dead 2, alongside Nijisanji English's Alira Pandora, Pomo Rainpuff, and Millie Parfait. Pomo Rainpuff giving us this thumbnail and a little wink. That session ending in tears and well wishes, as now we move on to the big event of the weekend. weekend, it's Hololive. This weekend kicking off their 4th Fes and Super Expo. Kinda uru seeing this gigantic banner in Akiba, as today we are going to cover all of the opening ceremonies. Beginning well before this weekend, as Hololive would go on to award winners for their Hololy contest, wherein users would take a AR app and place Hololive talents in real-life locations, here being the silver entry and then gold entry. Another contest ran for the Our Bright Parade, as here we have the silver and Asgi taking the gold. And in the lead up, all of the Hololive units would go ahead and promote the event, including even the Holo Tempest Vanguard boys with a Machina X Flayon that could barely be heard during this recording. Once again, all of the units are here in the promotions, even if all of their past members are not currently present.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Also in the lead up, we would see the exclusive food that would be offered at the expo, themed around talents such as Shishiro Botan, Natsuhiro Matsuri, and Himemori Luna, as finally it was time for festivities to begin. All of the Hololive members taking to Twitter and providing us with specialized messages, some of them very simple, many of them in one language, others in 2 languages, with some of them expectedly being translated, and others unexpectedly being translated. The weekend is filled with exclusive streams. Then as we have brand new artwork, including all of these Hololive Indonesia members, and this look at the start-end unit. Both of these pieces coming from Mika Picasso, the character illustrator for Heikos Bells, as here we have one of the biggest promoters for this event, that being Hakuya Kiyori with Hololive Japan. Herself collabing with the Eye Mirror Company and displaying these specialized glasses at the expo, as the night before the expo opened. Members of Hololive, after their rehearsals, were given free reign to walk around the expo, many of them leaving behind messages and also partaking in the exclusive food, while also showing a hint at some of the upcoming attractions, while some of the messages were already vandalized. Tokiyami Toa noticing that she was placed under this love umbrella from Natsuhiro Matsuri, but then Laplace Darkness butting in and putting her name under there too. Further along, we would have Kiyori give us this version of herself for scale at the entrance, Yuzuki Choko showing us the very full entrance here, saying there is a divine and chemo greeting you. Muna Hoshinova from Hololive Indonesia was also here, saying after rehearsal, I managed to taste the food and drink, saying I kind of made a mistake on some of my signs. I made it worse, but that's the art of it. Hololive English's Mori Calliope also saying post-rehearsal, good times. We were all surprised by how good the food was. Hope you guys are ready for 2 days of fun. We also had this full confirmation announcement from Cosplay Mode, teaming up with Hololive during the expo and offering cosplayers some stage time. Many fans then the day of getting ready, having not been able to sleep beforehand, some even arriving as early as 4 in the morning, with proper lineups beginning hours later. Hololive even gave us this time lapse of the expo center being constructed, as we have this look of banners outside of a train station near the expo. The morning of, Matsuri would give us this message, Kevin Klein handedly translating, good morning, today is the big day. Time to check for forgotten items, such as a cell phone, ticket, mobile battery, wallet, and a feeling of enjoyment. Numerous fans then kicking off their own projects, such as this Operation Matsurisu Send Their Love 2023. Unfortunately, the morning of, it was raining outside for everybody in line. As fans awaited to pick up their wristbands, Hololive would take action and then begin letting people in early, citing this weather. And then the official announcements began kicking off, as GoodSmile would tweet out, today is Hololive Super Expo 2023, kicking off new Hololive figure announcements. We're excited to confirm that all 35 Hololive Japan members are set to join the Nendoroids series. GoodSmile also letting us know that the gamer unit would receive their own Hello figures, as here we have an early look at the expo floor just as it opened. Kiyori going off to show other parts of the expo, including artwork featured in Ultra Jump, as here now we have an exclusive look at the Suisei Hoshimachi Relax figure. Many of these figures being quite risque, and we just simply can't show them off here on YouTube. And of course, Hololive English had their presence, including the Hololive Fried Cafe, Gura and others at the Hololive Alternative booth, and yes, official KFP chicken. We even got this look of every last official plushie from Hololive, fully on display from beginning to end. And here now is the Hakuya Kiyori glasses display. Further along, there is also an art exhibition featuring artwork from the talents themselves, including, yes, all the way from Europe, the Takanashi Kiara sock puppets. Further along, there was a Hololive error booth. Hololive director A-chan on hand, letting us know there is an exclusive flyer available at this booth, as we also have A-chan and Nodoka-themed gamer chairs. Yes, even the Hololive staff is getting merch. At this point, Hololive official would let us know Super Expo and 4th Fest merchandise is now available online. Some of the merchandise that was supposed to be at the venue unfortunately arriving damaged, but still available online to be sold. And we have even more figures, with the Bandai booth showing us their upcoming projects with Hololive. And also speaking of merchandise, here we have the Any Deal booth. Amane Kanata letting us know that this booth was even offering fragrance strips to take home. And then finally, it was time to kick off the real festivities, complete with official cosplay and Weather Girl hosts, as then the Mascots took the stage, and Chemo reigning triumphant as one monster after the next revealed themselves, with the most dangerous of them all waddling out last. That's right, Small Ame has broken containment once again. Also attending at the opening festivities was Cover Corporation CEO Yagoo, being joined on stage by the Mascots, and behind him live 4 of the Hololive Japan talents, cracking open that barrel and then posing for the press photographers. As Kanauru would share, I made it to the expo. That as an expo tour stream began, confirming that the cake that Chemo is sitting on at the entrance not only includes signatures from other Hololive talents, but also post-it notes being placed on there by fans, many of them asking the talents to be their wives. We also got another look at more of the Hololive artwork, including this Amelia Watson piece. Further, the tour would show off the life-size Usada Pakora kimono figure. Next up, Seafoam Boy would confirm they also made it to the expo, saying the sheer amount of people is kinda overwhelming, as the attendance for this particular expo looks to far exceed last year's. Hololive Indonesia would also share that they have a presence, while cosplaying fans were beginning to show up too. Yes, that's right, the cronies are here. And soon after, the announcement that food and drink availability had begun to sell out in the first hour. Kanauru also sharing the Watson concoction is real. I can't believe they're leaving it out in the open. And that's not all, as Takane Rui's character illustrator would also arrive. And yes, it's true, the Takorarium is real. Kanauru saying photos don't do it justice. Around this time, Hololive Production English would tweet out, "Are you all set?" Kiara, Ina, Ame, and Mume will perform at Hololive 4th Fest Day 1, beginning at 2 a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. Eastern. Further, the Holostars Japan talents would begin their own tour of the expo, while Mori Calliope would share, "Can't believe I pulled Best Girl." Kanauru also sharing their very own Yagoo pool, and remarking on the sock puppets, their souls are trapped forever and screaming to get out. And yes, Holostars did have a presence with their own booth, as Manase Rio would go on to pose at the event. Here we have a look at some of the comments around Ollie's signature being called a simp from Kanauru. A-chan would go on to share this photo, asking just who is this, with numerous users confirming this cosplayer. A-chan also linking one of her members-only streams from the main Hololive YouTube account, which as of this morning has now hit 2 million subscribers. Also, Hokuya Kiyori visiting the Hololive alternative booth and saying, "Gura senpai cute." And check this out. Yes, it's all of the Hololive Japan promised Nendoroid figures, with some still in their prototype phase. We also received an IRL look at the Holo Myth t-shirts available at the event. That is then the Hololive Quiz Champion stream and panel began, complete with an absolutely packed audience and a very stubborn Momozuzu Naneshi. Callie would visit the cafe saying, "Seeing our treasured fans have so much fun at the expo makes me teary-eyed." That as the KFP would prove they have loads of presence at the expo, one fan after another appearing in photos. That while we had Yayoikin sharing, "Finally found Bei's booth. I came from Korea to meet you. Bei is the best idol in the world." Around this time, Kiara would notice photos of the sock puppets, saying, "Something about having these on display to so many people is really embarrassing to me. Getting someone to fix Ina's neck? Please refrain from touching them. They're fragile." And after the opening ceremony, Yagoo could be seen here, contemplating what his agency has become. And after their MC duties were complete, the Weather Girl would join this cosplayer saying, "Thank you for a wonderful time." Meanwhile, A-chan would find herself on display, then taking the opportunity to take a photo with herself, and back to Takane Rui's character illustrator, going on to show this video of them having a real pull of their very own character illustration. more panels would kick off, including the Hololive talents posing alongside cosplayers, and announcements from the Uproar boys, including this news of a first anniversary Super Live entitled Blast Out, complete with this exclusive illustration. And behold, the Hato chair, a throne in all of its glory. Kind of Uro sharing, Hachima made her own chair and submitted it for the Hololive art gallery. Beautiful. Again, plenty of interesting fans to be seen on the show floor, who were then seen by their Oshi, as here we have this amazing cosplay of the Sonic the Hedgehog infused Inagami Korone. At this point, numerous watch-along streams would open up their waiting rooms, with Bay's watch-along not only including a heart rate monitor, but also herself and Mr. Squeaks breaking out their own pen lights. The audience at the 4th Fest event also showed up with their pen lights, and even Nijisanji English's Hex Haywire would begin his celebration of the Holo Fest with his own pen light. And just before the festival kicked off, the mascots took to the floor. As the audience would take their seats, the lights would dim, and the 4th Fest would begin. And unfortunately, we are out of time. We'll be covering the festivities from day 1 and soon day 2, very soon for you. But as promised, we did have major announcements. As after the day 1 performance, this was shared this summer. A new challenge for Hololive production. The new project, HoloLiveCity, begins. More details to be announced in April. Stay tuned for more news. Right after the second major announcement, Hololive 5th Generation Live Twinkle for You to be held. Again, more details available in April. And then a third major announcement. Organized by Hololive English, the Hololive English first concert, Connect the World, set to be held at the YouTube Theater in Los Angeles on July 2nd, 2023. Even launching a special site, Mori Calliope would react saying, finally, Hololive English's very first EN concert, and it's in America. We better see you guys on the big stage. Gawr also replying, come see me in LA. Our first US concert is this summer. While at last, Gawr's Gura and Gura rival in HoloGra, the long Gura-awaited Gawr episode. Episode 200 of Hololive's Holo No Graffiti debuts on YouTube tomorrow, March 19th. And that's all for Hololive today. We have so much more to share for you about the HoloFest and Super Expo soon. As lastly today, we check in with our co-host Lae-Dee, bringing us even more things VTubers say.
Thanks, False. Cooking VTuber Onigiri now celebrates over 100,000 YouTube subscribers, while also making an announcement that she will be in addition to crashing into every single person and obstacles. This in relation to an event hosted by Giga and RPR, where there will be a V Royals first event, that being a VTuber only racing competition, with the full roster shown here.
Hey, I recognize that kitten.
British Android VTuber Rainy also shares their delight in being part of the first V Royal Mario Kart tournament. Rainy is also going on a partner push, as they currently meet all the requirements, but tweeting, if we can keep this up for just a couple more streams, I can finally apply for partner. I'm so grateful for all your support. Please keep it coming. And I mean, who wouldn't want to miss this? Wow, such, yeah, what? 3D modeler and pixel artist Violet now shares Tamagotchi stream alerts, now available in 7 colors, which brings me to this Tamagotchi-like, or Toichi VTuber, that being Mana Toichi, who is now currently re-debuted, as FalseEyeD would showcase their 3D low-poly VTuber avatar, as Mana would go out to thank everyone for making their debut truly special, clarifying that they are an alien blob that can take any form from classic toys from Earth. The Everywhere VTuber Girl DM is coming near the end to their Cap to Japan subathon, while also giving a thank you back to the community by adding 9 new animated stickers to their Discord, with these animated stickers coming from Eel Soup. And speaking of charity events, it's Sonny Hinode, who will be hosting a charity commission week following Skeb-style comms with 2 different styles. That as Sunny would go out to share her rigging skills and make the Nightmare Fuel comparison for all artists, showcasing how similar the Maya graph editor and live 2D vertices are. British VTuber Hanakyo will be hosting a DJs Have Talent show, accompanied by co-host Ja Waffles and our very own Cody TVS, now accepting applications. And now back to you, False.
Thank you very much, Lae-Dee. And also, thank you to Shorato, dropping on us this artwork and saying, Lae-Dee looking cute today. And that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send your VTuber news to our Discord. We record live on twitch.tv. Our exclusive Ice Shaker is available only until March 20th, this Monday, at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Get your pre-order in now with the link below, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.